Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. I'm JB here with Ken, Sly, and Tony, and we are reviewing the next episode of Wandavision. What episode are we on? We are on episode 6, all new Halloween Spectacular. And boy, a lot of things unwrapped themselves here today's episode, guys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's a crazy. This one's a wild ride.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed this one too. Yeah, a lot of crazy things happen. Really, we were left with quite the cliffhanger last episode, weren't we, boys?
Yeah.
Like,
Season's been
here's
getting
a
better as
reveal.
it goes along.
Yeah. So should we reveal who's back in town? Apparently.
Pietro.
Yeah, Quicksilver
Quicksilver, he's
is
back.
back, baby. The Fast Boy, not really
And
the Flash.
It does look like Quicksilver, you know. He does look like Quicksilver.
Yeah,
I don't get what's wrong with that. He looks like Quicksilver.
Were there a lot of people who had a problem with this?
I don't think so. I think.
I
it was-
mean, she said. Remember, Kat Dennings said that he was recasted, but I mean, I think it looks like the guy that played Quicksilver.
Are you trying to be funny right now?
He's trying to be funny. Yeah.
All right,
Everyone spit on him.
all right, for real.
especially Sly. Especially Sly.
You get
Yeah.
no candy at all for this
Aw.
spectacular, buddy. But on a real note, though, I did enjoy Evan Peters' Quicksilver a lot more in the X-Men movies than.
So Aaron Taylor Johnson's just like he's weird.
Yeah, he's fine. Did you enjoy that Kick-Ass reference?
Yes.
Yeah, I was watching that and I was like, huh.
That was
that's
a good
funny.
one.
Yeah, that was.
I think,
pretty good here.
Maybe if they let Aaron Taylor Johnson stay in the series and didn't kill him off, his accent would have disappeared too.
Yeah, that was weird how they paid attention to that. It was I don't know, that was weird. Like, what was the point of them calling that out?
I don't know.
To be meta, probably, or something. I don't know.
Like,
Who
oh
knows?
well, look, we're calling it out. We're so smart because we know our own mistakes. Ah, fuck, dude. Yeah, I like the episode. It was very creepy. I like seeing Vision on his own. I like him. I kind of like the conflict between Wanda and Vision. Her just like trying to smooth things over and pretend like everything's fine. And I like him trying to distance himself and try to be a little bit cold, but he still's got to be the family man. But at the same time, he's like, "What the fuck is going on here? This neighborhood is too weird."
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first episode too where you actually see like that he has powers still and everything, right? Like he's able to he flies. No, he doesn't actually like really fly around or do anything in the other
Well,
episodes.
the first
does he?
episode, he grabs that item out of the dude's throat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know if that consists of powers or whatever, but I think there's like a handful of stuff going on. So
And then
is he
second
dead
episode,
though? He's dead, right?
Vision?
Yeah,
Yes.
No, I don't
Yeah.
know. He seems pretty alive to me.
I know, but like even like at the very end of the episode, like he's leaving the zone and stuff, and he's starting to fall apart. But because he's not under Wanda's spell, so does that mean he's just going back to being a dead body, like a corpse?
Oh,
Maybe.
Okay,
maybe.
all right. Well,
I think
that's
we're
what I'm
skipping ahead a
assuming.
little bit.
Well, yeah, I
You
just,
get- yeah,
I'm all over the
close.
place here. I'm all over the place here. Why don't we go from backwards? I feel like that's a
Start from the end.
yeah, it's a gimmick episode. It's scary. People, it's just
So Vision disintegrates himself on purpose and he keeps walking through even though it hurts him. And it's like, dude, just go back in then, just dumbass. Like if it
But
hurts,
he needs
stop.
knowledge.
Yeah,
needs to know.
he was telling the people, he's like, you need to save the people. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, idiot, we know that. That's why we're
Because
here.
he's like, this hurts
aiming
so
all of our
fucking
guns.
bad.
At
Nah,
the
he's
expense
not
of
fine.
himself. I mean, damn.
What a true
That's
hero.
a
Again.
hero.
It's like,
Mhm.
Vision, that's what you do best, mate, is die. Like, your superpower isn't being a kamikaze, like, you fucking idiot.
Jens has
Jesus.
died 3 times.
I know, like, what the fuck's wrong with him?
Wanda, Thanos, and then
All I do is die, no matter what. He's an idiot. Yeah, it was really cool. Quicksilver's back.
Yeah, he's
Why?
a fucking idiot.
He is. He's a dumbhead, a big dummy
he's a
head.
dipshit.
We hate all my homies hate Vision. We just have higher expectations for him. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a class dude. Love him. Yeah, it was great seeing. It was Halloween, so everyone was dressed up. It was really neat seeing Wanda and Vision. They were dressed up like they were.
They're OG
He
comic
was a
book
luchador
references.
wrestler.
Yeah.
Who was?
Vision's a luchador wrestler.
Yeah, which one?
No, that's what it is. It's a luchador wrestler costume, is what they play it off as.
Oh, that's funny. That is pretty interesting.
And she's supposed to be a Russian gypsy or something like that,
No, she was supposed to be a Sokovian witch or something.
or
right?
Sokovian gypsy or witch. Yeah.
Isn't that what she actually is?
For
Right,
real.
I think that's why it's funny.
Kid's
Vision's a
"Get
luchador,
fucking
confirmed."
serious, bro.
So he's really a luchador wrestler.
Yeah.
I wish he
Ultron
was.
wanted to be a luchador wrestler.
He
I've
dies.
seen the German suplex. Oh yeah.
I've seen the German suplex. The one and only. That's German. That's not
The German
lucha, bro.
luchador.
You know what's interesting though?
I'm luchador.
This is the first episode with the kids. Remember in the previous episode they said like for the children, and now they actually have the
Yeah.
children in the
Yeah,
I was thinking
children.
about that because there's fucking kids everywhere. It's like, I was thinking, where the hell have all these kids been, dude?
There's moving kids. There's frozen kids. There's a bunch of kids.
You're right.
Yeah.
The only children we've seen.
There's
so far.
fast kids. There's
Slow
psychic kids.
Tons.
Actually,
Yeah.
sounds bad. No, there's a lot of activities going on in the neighborhood, and just like throughout the episode, many times they kind of just say like, "Oh fuck," like having powers. Like you guys don't need to hide anything from anyone at this point. Like at one
It's
point,
weird.
like Wanda just like straight up gives like a giant like energy blast to Quicksilver, and no one bats an eye. No one cares.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
there's
yeah,
a lot more revealed in this one. Sorry, what were you saying? Sly?
the kids too. The kids demonstrate that they've picked up a few abilities towards the end as well.
And
Yeah.
Pietro.
Well, Pietro, I mean,
But I mean, like, he's
Only
just
one of
running
these.
around town, and everyone's like, "What's going on?" Like, you can't see that motherfucker zipping around.
Yeah, he's zippy. He's a
too
fast
fast.
boy. It's like, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog has joined the community, guys. Awesome. Where does he live? If they had Sonic the Hedgehog, if he joined the community, people would have pitchforks and torches. I
True.
can guarantee you, they would kick that motherfucker out. They drag him through the streets.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
never been like this if Tails just moved in.
They would have loved him.
Tails alright. Not a menace like Sonic is.
He's a cute motherfucker.
stole my freaking Honey Nut Cheerios, bastard.
So why does the neighborhood constantly smell like chili dogs? Neighborhood watch is like, is that chili dogs I smell? Get the fucking gat.
I must be that Sonic the Hedgehog bitch again.
It was like the
Damn.
first draft of Dennis's The Menace was actually about Sonic the Hedgehog. But they were hunting him down.
Shit, this is getting dark.
It's getting dark. Yeah, I said some pretty dark shit before we started recording too about the kids in this fucking show as well. Yeah, they aren't my favorite. They're there.
The blender one?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh fuck, Tony.
Frappe or
The kids are there. I think the theme of this one is definitely like I think early 2000s, like kind of like
It's
sitcom
Malcolm in the
type-
Middle. It's a Malcolm in the Middle parody.
Oh,
That's what it
nice.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah.
That's
is
really
that-
what it is. It's Malcolm in the Middle.
Is that 90s or early 2000s?
Both, like late 90s, early
Which is
2000s.
both, yep.
Oh,
Tony's Yeah.
the expert now.
What? Fuck you. That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah,
you
that's definitely what it
Did
did
feels
you write
like.
this episode? That's amazing, dude. I didn't know you had that insider knowledge.
Yeah,
That's really
pass to me now. And what's the song again? This one, it's like, we're bad kids. We hate our parents. They're superheroes. So
Speaking
are
of
we.
There's two movies at the movie theater playing in the episode. It's The Incredibles and then The Parent Trap.
Sky High.
Oh, that's very that makes sense. Incredibles because powers
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
Parent Trap because
They don't want to be
Their
parents.
parents are traps.
Yeah, they're trapped being parents when they really should have pulled out.
Yep.
Well,
Actually,
actually,
Fetty Wap makes an appearance, and She My Trap Queen.
that's funny.
I ain't never let go.
Jesus.
I got half from my Wanda.
I like seeing Vision go out by himself and try to investigate, and him just seeing like
Yeah.
a lot of things. Like there was one mom or something, like she was on her porch and she was like in
Frozen.
a loop of decorating something,
Mm-hmm.
or she like
Mhm.
was like pretending to be putting up decorations.
She's
you
like
weren't-
crying.
yeah, you weren't actually
Oh,
supposed
actually,
to.
yeah, I think one of them was crying.
I think it was her. She's like just staring at the tree, holding the little ghost and just crying.
Yeah, she keeps like extending it and like pulling it back together and extending it like she's about to wrap it around something or hang it up. But like you aren't supposed to pay that much attention to it. Like her script wasn't written all the way. You know, the animation wasn't finished or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is
That's pretty much what
crazy.
it is. And Vision starts to like realize that the further he gets from the center of town where Wanda is, like things are not running as smoothly if they're running at all. I mean, past her, people aren't even moving; they're just frozen.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then then we get that commercial.
Oh,
Dude, that
that
commercial
damn
was
commercial.
weird as fuck.
it's the only commercial I do not understand. At
Oh,
all.
well, ask Tony because he was on the team.
Oh,
What
you're
was the
right, yeah.
commercial again? I don't remember the commercial. was.
There's a little boy.
Oh,
he's
was it your
trapped
day
on
off?
an
The
island.
island?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it?
I don't.
He gets handed yogurt by a shark with sunglasses.
So,
And
hey, kid, you want some yogurt? He says,
can't
please,
open up
God,
the
I need
yogurt.
help.
And it just watches as his body just decomposes. Like he slowly dies as he's fiddling to open this thing.
I
It's
don't.
a
I don't
really
know what that's
dark,
supposed to symbolize.
weird commercial. Yeah, I don't know what. Does anyone know what the fuck?
And the name of
Yeah.
the yogurt is like Yo Magic. So like the only thing that I could try and piece together was maybe this had something to do with Wanda and her powers. Like she's been fumbling for like all this time, but I never really considered her to be like withering and dying. So I don't understand.
Maybe
that
that's Vision withering and dying, or like
Maybe it
all the
means-
townspeople.
Maybe it means that the kids will die if they don't unlock their magic and open up their. I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
Possibly.
Here we go.
He's looking it up. Are you looking it up?
I think he went through his notes from when he was on the right.
Yeah.
He called the cast and crew. He's like, "What the fuck is this? Explain this."
What you got for us, kid?
Come on, man.
No,
What
keep
is-
talking. Hang on.
All right,
Okay.
so
Okay.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to have some filler. You know, talk about a couple things, have some nice filler. Sly's very sick, unfortunately, but you know it happens when you're down with the dogs like us. You get sick. You know, when you're
The show
down
must go on.
with the
You
in
gotta-
the
you gotta
gutters.
do it.
You know, we
Yeah.
pull them out. It says we got bills to pay. You can't have a day off, so we yanked him by his collar and ripped his shirt a little bit. And unfortunately, it was a nice flannel. Ken was especially mad about that, about the disrespect of the flannel. Is his
Flannel,
favorite type
dude,
of
come
shirt.
on.
Are you wearing a hat backwards right now?
No, I'm having a good hair day today.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what I was talking to fucking Talos. He made fun of you the other day. He says, "Oh, it's a Ken with his hat backwards," and I'm like, I think Ken just has a really bad haircut and he doesn't want to show anybody, so he only streams with his hat on now.
No, it's just it's so long now that it's impossible to manage. So I'm just like, put the hat on.
It's like a happy medium. You have to find that right length. Otherwise, it's just awkward.
Yeah, it's in
So,
between right now.
The slogan of the yogurt is the snack for survivors. As Wanda is a survivor, the Castaway Boy's hunger is representative of the state of loss that Wanda describes to Pietro as a time of feeling completely alone and empty.
Oh,
That's it.
Never would've
Apparently, I guess.
That seems
I
a
would have
bit.
thought there'd be more.
Yeah, I thought it was
it's
going to be
kinda
deeper than that or
sloppy.
some shit.
what does it
Because all the
do?
other commercials are like very metaphorical or like
Mhm.
symbolic or something. This one just seems a bit more.
I
on
mean, this
the-
episode's mostly about Pietro and shit, so I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I like how he's questioning her everything. He's like, "Oh, it's amazing how you did it," and she's like, "Oh, you don't think I'm a bad person for it and stuff." And she it was nice to see her kind of open up and to talk about what's actually happening because she's been sugarcoating everything that's been happening so far in the
Yeah.
series. You know,
True.
like she hasn't been honest with herself or with anybody.
Hmm.
So I'm sure like it was kind of a breath of fresh air, and she kind of let her guard down a little bit too, talking to Pietro. And maybe that's why like the rest of the town was, I guess, on the fritz, you know, where stuff was messing up, and there were a lot of glitches within the Matrix, you could say. Maybe because she had her guard down and she was just being emotional, you know.
Yeah.
Because don't her like emotions just kind of like dictate like if something goes wrong in a sense?
Yes.
Yeah, because she doesn't have complete control over her powers. I think still like they're very emotion based.
Yeah, out of
Yeah,
control
some
right
little
now.
baby.
Dictated by like her feelings.
Nice
if she's
trauma!
experiencing extreme rage, she's letting loose.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we forgot to mention though? Kind of in like the background while this is happening, we also have like the real world, so to speak. Kind of
Yeah, they got kicked
we get
out.
Darcy and
Darcy, who the fuck's Darcy?
Monica.
Kat Dennings.
No, Darcy.
Yeah.
Kat Dennings. Yes.
Oh,
Boobs.
call her Kat Dennings then. You know. That's
Wow,
how we know her.
fine. Kat Dennings, whatever.
So the
They're
tits of the
ex-
operation. I'm just kidding. it's terrible.
They're continuing to explore, and I think they were kicked out, but they snuck back in, and they're like,
Yeah, Hayward was like,
Words.
you know what? You ain't got the guts to be on strike, bitch. You're out of here.
I'm happy you weren't around when your mom died.
Yeah, haha, low blow. Bye,
I was
security.
waiting for her to
I'm
just
so
deck him.
evil.
wow. Yeah, so they're like, I think they're trying to figure out how to get back in, but like do it safely, right? So
Yep.
they're like trying to get all the details.
Bro, they like immediately walk back in. They just walk back in. They're like put on a jacket and they're like, oh no, well no, and they just walk back in.
Oh yeah, it was super like that was way too easy.
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
And then I think right around this time, this is also when Vision's like starting to wander a little too far. He sees like Agatha just chilling in her car, all just like frozen, and he's like, "What's going on?" He unfreezes her for a bit using his power, like he did with that dude a while back.
Norm.
And then
yeah.
she's just like, she starts to freak out a little bit, and then like she asks some weird questions, like if she's dead. And he's like,
She's
"No."
like, oh, you're here to help me. You're an Avenger, right? You're here to help me. And he's like, I don't
yeah,
know.
he's like, why would you be dead? Because you're dead or something. And he's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, he didn't even know what the Avengers were, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think he puts her back. He just
Um,
it's like, all right.
Yeah, she wouldn't shut up, so he's just like, all right, go back to your fucking not talking to me phase.
Yeah.
She
You
does
mean
that?
Agnes, right, Ken?
Yeah, Agnes, not Agatha.
Whatever her name is. It
Yeah,
starts with an AG.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Agnes.
It's okay.
So, anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
He keeps
so,
going and he goes even further beyond and hits the wall.
Yeah, then he's like, you know what? Fuck it. And he starts diving in.
Yeah, he just like he goes right out there, dude. He
Yeah,
and
he
then-
really tries.
Wanda's son feels a disturbance in the Force.
True.
Yeah, and
Yes.
he's like, "Oh, I hear Dad. He's being hurt."
Something's going on.
Wanda's freaking
Oh,
out.
no.
She's like, "Where's your father?" And that's
He's
the
like,
part.
"Ah."
That's the part where
focus.
like Quicksilver is like, "Oh, don't worry, your dad, like your husband can't die again or something. Your dead husband can't die
Yep.
again." And she blasts them in the crowd of people, and no one even turned around. And it's like, bro, like this is fucking crazy.
Yep.
Freaking tossed him.
I cannot wait to see the next episode. Like, I just want to see everything unfold. You know, like I don't know. Like, I guess I want her to just for Vision to be like to confront her and out her and call her out on being a fucking maniac about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he tried last episode, and then the Pietro thing out of nowhere just came in, and it was like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Again,
Well, at the beginning of the episode, wasn't he like calling her out and said like, "Hey, you did this, didn't you? Like, this is your fault. Like, somehow you did this."
a little bit, but it's funny because he lied to her about this episode, what he was going to do. He said he was going to be on the neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
And then
With
she
Norm.
talks to the guy, and then he's like, Vision? What? No, Vision's not here. And that's when like the nickel drops. She's like, oh, he lied to me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
her
breaking apart, bro.
her paradise isn't really a paradise as she previously
Nope.
thought.
It's
Yep.
a nightmare.
Mm-hmm. And that she's just trying to keep it together and stuff, which I just like. Man, what a toxic lady. Vision doesn't deserve that.
Did we already talk about whenever she's looking at him and he's like all shut up? Kind of like when Vision, she looked at Vision and he was like dead.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't
Yeah,
mention that.
she looks at Quicksilver, and he looks exactly like the original actor did when he died in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, he's just riddled with bullets and he's
Mhm.
gray.
And
Blood.
his eyes are milky white.
Yeah, gray.
Yeah.
Cry.
Right.
Yeah, but it was
Creepy.
it was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what? That's not the end. There's something.
No,
No.
the because he was trying to leave, and there's a bunch of like Hayward and his goons were out there, but like the FBI agent and Rambo, they're driving away. They were gonna go meet an agent to try to get them back inside the hex, I guess.
Oh, the expansion. That's
Yeah.
what the end of this ends with. Yep.
And she realized that Vision was leaving, so she expanded the hex and like pushed it out. by like
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. She creates a
like
circus and shit out of
1,500
his
feet or
whole
something like
camp.
that. Yeah, like all the soldiers got like turned into circus and
Clowns and
clowns
stuff, yeah.
It was crazy.
Everybody gets a roll.
Yeah, even like but Hayward and a couple of other guys escaped. Kat Dennings,
Yeah.
you know, she's part of the Hex now, right?
She gets handcuffed
Oh,
to a
yeah.
car. Yeah, she's like, frack. Yep.
Yeah, frack. Oh man. Yeah, but I think Rambo and the FBI agent they made it out right.
Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, it was a cool comparison because they'd show you like, oh, there's a used car lot, then the people speeding away from the Hex would get away, then the Hex would go over it, and you
Yep.
see the transformation. You know,
Like a 50s style or whatever fucking it, but nothing was like time period like with the 2000s, so it's like she's not really in control of anything. Everything was kind of random. Like the circus was kind of old school, the car lot was old school, but
it's a
it's
good
like
point. It's
yeah, if
it's not
everything's supposed to
consistent.
be in like a
It was just
2000s era.
instinct. She was just
Yeah.
trying to absorb it rather than like, I'm gonna make this into this. It was more of like a panic, like, oh crap, Vision's dying.
Yeah, I
let him
got to
get
do
away,
something.
you know?
Well, this is the only thing I can do.
The false
Instead
reality.
of just like somehow grabbing just him, like I'm just gonna expand everything.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, makes sense, I guess.
But which is kind of a bad idea because like when you assume like her power would be weaker, you know, like because like say if
Right.
she's in the central of the town, like on the outskirts, like it's gonna be way weaker than it was before, or unless she just decided I'm not gonna put that effort into it because it doesn't matter because Vision's nowhere near them. So I'm not sure which one it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that makes sense, right? The larger it is, the harder it is to control, right? So
Mhm.
I almost feel like though her power is like almost limitless because it's so based on how she feels and
A lot of emotions, a lot of
yeah.
trauma and stuff. So that,
Well-
that's also a good point, Sly.
yeah, and maybe it kind of reminds me of like Doctor Strange, how they pull. I think what was the what's her face, the Sorcerer
Sorcerer
Supreme.
Supreme.
She was like pulling energy from the dark dimension. I wonder
Ancient
if
One?
Yep.
this is something similar.
Yeah.
The-
Because remember, she's like, that's forbidden textbooks, and it's because she was using the magic.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I wonder if like her power is something similar where she pulls her power from somewhere else. So it's not like her entirely. It's like, I don't know, something else that
Something
like
more.
gives her power.
Well,
yeah.
The
isn't
only
like
thing we know is she was created from the Mind Stone.
yeah, isn't like she's supposed to be like
True.
one of the most powerful like she can be one of the most powerful like
Yes.
Marvel heroes / villains out there, right?
Yeah.
The only
she's-
people that rival her are like Phoenix,
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
and like, probably the Eternals or some shit. Like
Yeah, like
Well, not
literal
crazy.
god.
What
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Galactus? Like he's pretty cool.
Maybe. I mean, he's just a cloud, so
Yeah, he just eats planets.
Planet eater. Good old planet
It's just
eater.
because of his size.
Yeah,
He's a big guy for you. All right, well, I don't have anything else. I like this episode a
Pretty
lot.
big
I
guy.
give this a 7.5 myself.
30 points, pussy.
7.5.
Can't do that. You can't do halves.
pretty solid.
No
Pretty
half
solid
measures.
episode.
Give me a number, Ken.
I give it an 8. I give it a solid 8.
Why?
I will second that. I will give it an 8.
Why?
You
Why are
changed
you
your
giving it
fucking
point-
number?
No, I said
No,
Change?
fucking sick moose man over here changed his number. He went 7.5 and then he went to 8.
What? When did I say 7.5?
You said I second that when I said 7.5.
Yeah, to Ken.
Before that. All right, well, all right, betrayer.
7.75. Fine.
Why don't you go in the middle? I'm just kidding.
What's the difference?
Tony, what's yours?
A high 8, low 7.
what?
That doesn't
Okay,
make
so an
any sense.
8.25. Therefore,
No.
you
Like highest I would give it is an 8, but lowest 7.
You would give it. Just give it a number.
I don't know.
7.5. Yeah.
Ken, give us a number for the episode of Foundry official score.
We have a solid 8 for the official
8,
Foundry score.
yeah.
Ah, you
8.
fucking rat.
Good.
All right. Well, everybody, that was that episode. How many more episodes we got left of the series? Do we know? Like 2, 3?
3?
3.
3 or so?
3.
I'm really excited. I don't know what the hell is going to happen in the next couple episodes, but it should be lit. If you guys
Oh, dude,
enjoyed, if you guys enjoyed the review, make sure to leave some support. Hit that comments and let's discuss some of this. Let us know your guys' thoughts, and we'll see you later on the next review. Some more WandaVision. But until then, bye everybody.
Peace.
Gabba.